There's symbolism baked into the name Terramar. Latin-rooted and Spanish in spirit, it evokes land, terra, and sea, mar, both of which we traversed to test Cupra's striking new compact SUV. From the humid streets of Miami to the industrial heart of Wolfsburg, Germany, we got behind the wheel of both the gas-powered and plug-in hybrid versions of the all-new 2025 Terramar VZ. Why fly across oceans for a car that doesn't yet have a single showroom in the US? Because Cupra is preparing to enter the American market before 2030, and the Terramar offers a preview of what the brand is cooking up. Cupra's backstory: from Seat's sidekick to Star Cupra started as a performance offshoot of Seat, pronounced Seat, Spain's Volkswagen-owned automaker. The name itself is a mashup of Cup and racing. In 2018, Cupra was spun off into its own identity, and since then, the brand has experienced continuous growth, becoming one of the Volkswagen Group's most talked-about players. Noruega, plan for the US, is now in motion. Cupra will enter the American market positioned as a sporty brand, wedged between Volkswagen and Audi. The first offerings will include an upcoming electric version of the Formentor SUV and a yet-to-be-named mid-size SUV to be built in North America. While the Terramar isn't currently headed stateside, recently departed CEO Wayne Griffiths described it as a snapshot of Cupra's current capabilities and future ambitions. Gas versus hybrid. Meet the Terramar VZ Duo. The Terramar will come in a variety of trims globally, with outputs ranging from 148 to 201 horsepower, depending on the engine. But we focused on the most potent versions, those wearing the VZ badge, short for veloz, Spanish for fast. The gas-only Terramar VZ is powered by a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder, producing 261 horsepower. It's matched with a 7-speed, dual-clutch automatic and standard all-wheel drive. The plug-in hybrid variant combines a 1.5-liter Turbo 4 with an electric motor for a combined 268 horsepower. This version sends power to the front wheels through a 6-speed dual-clutch transmission. Despite having slightly less horsepower, the 2.0T compensates with a significant weight advantage, about 340 pounds less than the PHEV. That allows it to reach 62 mph in a brisk 5.9 seconds, while the heavier hybrid needs 7.3 seconds to get there. Still, around town, the hybrid feels plenty peppy. The electric motor alone produces 243 lb-ft of torque, and that number jumps to 295 lb-ft when the gasoline engine joins in, matching the torque output of the gas model. Thanks to its 20 kilowatt battery, the PHEV is capable of roughly 75 miles of EV driving according to the optimistic WLTP standard. But push beyond city limits, and the PHEV's weaknesses start to show. In EV mode, it hesitates when full power is demanded, delaying the gas engine's engagement while the 114 HP electric motor labors to keep momentum. The 2.0T, on the other hand, delivers prompt downshifts and a satisfying surge of power when you floor the throttle. Driving impressions. Dynamic divide. Those differing personalities carry over into the way each model drives. The PHEV is noticeably less cohesive, hindered by an overly soft brake pedal and steering that feels detached from the road. The 2.0T, while not razor-sharp, has firmer, more intuitive brake response and steering that's closer to natural, though still lacking in true feedback. It's worth noting the tire differences. The PHEV test car in Germany was equipped with Michelin Pilot Alpine winter tires, while the 2.0T in Miami ran on stickier Continental Sport Contact 6 summer rubber. Even accounting for that, the 2.0T felt more planted and agile on winding roads, while the PHEV struggled to communicate confidence. Both versions ride on adaptive dampers. In their softest settings, the suspension is firm but forgiving. Switch to the stiffest mode, and comfort takes a hit. Oddly, the PHEV felt more composed in sport mode, whereas the 2.0T let more noise and harshness into the cabin due to its performance tires. Looks that turn heads visually. There's little to separate the PHEV from the gas model. Both share the same dramatic design. An oversized grille, Sharply angled headlights, triangular lighting accents, a swept windshield, and an elegantly arched roofline. The overall effect is sleek and distinctive, far removed from bland crossovers that flood the segment. Inside, the cabin mirrors the exterior's boldness. A driver-centric layout, tasteful bronze accents, and high-quality materials give the interior an upscale feel. Unlike many Volkswagen Group models, the Terramar's interior avoids a parts bin aesthetic. Only a few components, like the 12.9-inch infotainment screen and its touch-sensitive temperature and volume sliders, are borrowed from elsewhere in the lineup. Built alongside the Audi Q3 in Győr, Hungary, the Terramar rides on a 105.6-inch wheelbase. Rear seat space is tight, but a 6-foot adult can fit behind a driver of equal height without too much compromise. A stylish start that needs more spark if the Terramar vise fev is a signpost to Cupra's future. It suggests the brand still has refinement work to do. While stylish and efficient, the plug-in hybrid doesn't deliver the responsiveness or cohesiveness expected from a performance-badged vehicle. The gas-powered 2.0T, however, provides a clearer sense of direction. Its agility and design give Cupra a solid foundation. That said, the 2.0T still feels more warm hatch than hot SUV. If Cupra wants to be taken seriously as a performance brand in the US, it will need to add more depth to its driving experience and more bite to match its bark.